This is how the Carolina Outdoors taping begins. We're going into 1 Julian Price Place, the headquarters for Greater Media in Charlotte. WBTV is located here also.
I'm doing this thing here.
The Carolina Outdoors Show, brought to you by Jesse Brown's Outdoors on News Talk 1110 WBT.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Carolina Outdoors. Bill Barty, another great day in the Piedmont.
Good morning, Don Yeager. It is a great day in the Piedmont, and we have a little bit of alleviated temperatures that we're going to have this weekend also.
Cooling off at last?
I don't know if I'd say cooling off.
Less than 100.
Less than 100 is exactly right.
I'll take anything less than 100.
That's right. It's tolerable. In fact, we're going to be in the 80s today, upper 80s, if you may, with
sounds good.
Good chance of thunderstorms, and we'll hit 90 Sunday, Monday, and onwards and upwards. But anyway, it is under 100 degrees, and for all our outdoor enthusiasts, that's good news.
Frost warnings?
No frost warning.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway.
All right. Well, fall's just around the corner.
Oh, it's not far. You know, I do need to make a point that the longest deer season is in South Carolina, the lower counties of South Carolina. Here in a couple of weeks, I believe it's August 15th, in certain areas, bow season opens up.
One of the few opportunities to get a buck in velvet.
There you are.
That's right. South Carolina, and what is it, open the 15th or something?
Yeah, down in some lower counties.
In the low country? Yep,
yes.
Down on the coast.
In related news, I do need to say this, Don. I was surprised to hear NBC came out with a report yesterday. Guess what, surprisingly, the #1 viewed sport was on their telecast of the Olympics in London?
Women's gymnastics.
That's what I would have thought.
Right.
Or swimming's gotten a lot of coverage. It was archery.
Oh, archery's hot right now.
And they say the reason it's hot, one of the reasons it's hot, is not so you can go hunting in South Carolina August 15th.
Walt Disney's made it popular.
Hunter games.
Hunter games, really?
The Hunter games. Oh. Am I getting that right, Ed?
I thought it was Brave.
Hunger games.
Oh, you're right up on top of this.
Yes, I am. I'm trendy as I can be.
Right. I thought it was going to be Brave or something.
Much of what was filmed here in our area, in fact, Shelby, Cleveland County, and all throughout the Charlotte area. Let's just say it like that. The Hunger Games.
Yep. Archery is in vogue.
That's right.
Yep.
So a lot of people were watching it there on the NBC telecast of the Olympics.
Cool. I wish they'd show some more of the shooting sports and things.
Oh, that's right.
Hard to find that stuff.
Yeah.
They televise between 3 and 3:15 a.m.
There you are. Well, listen, we welcome everyone to the Carolina Outdoors. The voice over there is Don Yeager. The voice over here, Bill Barty. You're starting your weekend here on WBT's Carolina Outdoors. Before the news, before home improvement, before we go outside and work in the garden, we start the day here with the outdoor angle of getting all of our listeners out there to enjoy some sports and activity.
That's right, and as always, there's plenty to do in the Carolina Outdoors. Lots of places to go and things to do, and you've got some things coming up there that people might be interested in about hiking in North Carolina. That's
right. Let me tell you this, and this is next Saturday, August 11th, we've got an author, Danny Bernstein. And the flyer I have in my hand is Like Hiking in North Carolina, discover great new trails at this program. And this is a program brought by the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library System. And in association with Jesse Brown's Outdoors, Danny is going to be at the South County Library, and that's off of Ray Road here in Charlotte at 11 a.m. I will be with her during this.
This is August the 11th?
That's right, August the 11th at 11 a.m., South County Library Branch off Ray Road. And then again on the north side of the county, Mountain Island Library at 3 p.m., and that's off Hoyt Galvin Way, also here in Charlotte.
Well, Mrs. Bernstein has written several books on hiking in North Carolina, and I really give her a lot of credit. She approaches it from a little different angle, has a lot of good information about things that you would see and notice along the way if you were observant.
That's right, and I learned something from her. We'll have her on next Saturday talking about a couple of her books, Hiking North Carolina's Blue Ridge Heritage and Hiking the Carolina Mountains, 2 different books. But you and I had her on the Carolina Outdoors program several years ago when one of her books kicked off, and we were talking about loop trails. And she said, you know what, every hike can be a loop, including the hikes that are out and back.
Right.
And that perplexed me, I guess, a little bit. But it all had to do with different scenery, going in a different direction.
Totally different perspective when you turn around and go back from where you started, because you're going to see things from the other side. You're going to notice things that you didn't see. And Danny's always quick to point out old homesteads and things like that along the way that a lot of people, I think, just walk right by.
Well, and that's somewhat what her Blue Ridge Heritage book was about, was going through the storyline of the land of different areas, such as, I don't want to make you nervous now, but such as hikes along the historic moonshine boulevards and trails in the North Carolina mountains where moonshine was made, or where...
That's going to make me nervous?
Well, if you get out there around somebody's still now, they might shoot you.
I got a still sitting on my front porch.
Hey, you need to bring some samples
not in use,
here.
revenuers, not in use.
Or maybe a portion of a hiking system or a trail in the Smoky Mountains, where old homesteads, like you said, once were, or that sort of thing. So it gives storyline to the hike besides just being a trail in the woods that you're walking along.
Instead of tree, another tree, another tree.
So anyway, she explore North Carolina mountains and surrounding areas with local travel writer and hiking enthusiast Danny Bernstein. She will highlight local areas of interest and talk about her writing process. 2 chances to catch the program I mentioned: South County Library off Ray Road at 11 a.m. August 11th, and 3 p.m. at the Mountain Island Library off Hoyt Galvin Way. And you can also contact us, Don or Bill or any of the other crew over at Jesse Brown's Outdoors for more information on this Saturday, August 11th event.
That's right, and we've got our books at the shop.
We do, and it's good just to have, so if you wake up early on a Saturday morning, listening to a Carolina Outdoor broadcast on WBT, you can open up one of these books and go,
It'll inspire you to take a hike.
This isn't too far. I can hike over there and enjoy some of the Carolina nature.
Absolutely.
Another big event, Don, coming up, August 25th, is the Friends of the NRA event over in Monroe.
That's right, and we're going to have one of the results of the Friend of the NRA program on later on in the show. Hunter Eford and his dad, Heath, who's the coach of the middle school team out in Albemarle, and as well as Hunter, who's on the high school team out that way, just back from the NRA National Shoot up in Pennsylvania.
Now, we won't tell the results yet.
We'll leave that to Hunter.
We'll let them tell us what is happening. And we also need to welcome our YouTube video watchers here to the Carolina Outdoors. You can go to jessebrowns.com to click into our YouTube channel and see Don and I in action here in Studio D.
All right, with the Friends of the NRA banquet is coming up the 25th of August, and that is a great opportunity to have a lot of friends, good barbecue, lots of prizes, and a whole lot of people show up for that one. And all those proceeds go to the Friends of the NRA programs, which really especially help local youth groups.
That's right. We're going to get Van Hagler on. He's the man who helps make this happen every year, one of the largest in the country, to raise money, as you mentioned, for scouting groups, church groups, shooting groups, any kind of group that kind of needs an educational boost along the way is what this group does. Friends of the NRA out of Union County. It's held at the Union County Ag Center there off 74 Preston Avenue.
That's right. Stop by and say hello to Bill and I. We will be there.
That's right. Yeah, I'll be the one stuffing my face with barbecue.
Absolutely.
But this is a family-friendly event. There'll be
absolutely kids of all ages.
That's right. Young people, old people, skinny people, and fat people, and everybody in between will be at this event. No comment on where we fall into that, Don.
I'm glad you included us.
That's right. So we're jumping around a few weeks. I also need to mention August 18th at the U.S. National Whitewater Center. What a great venue. we're going to have a trail run challenge presented by Jesse Brown's Outdoors. And we'll talk more about that after these messages. This portion of the Carolina Outdoors is brought to you by Tax-Free Weekend at Jesse Brown's Outdoors. Come on over and enjoy all apparel under $100, tax-free, all sporting equipment. That's right, flies, leaders, chalk, and more under $50 is tax-free. Hike, climb, fly, fish, and travel to Jesse Brown's, Valentine Village, Sharon Corners, or 24/7 at jessebrowns.com.
All right, we're back on the...
For all you beachgoers here, as we end up the summertime in August, the Carolina beaches are going to be filled up with umbrellas. And over at Jesse Brown's, we have a product that helps hold that umbrella up. It's called Mike Spike. So come by either location, Sharon Corners, Valentine Village, or check it out online at jessebrowns.com.
Bill Barty, I just got back to Jesse Brown's the other day. I walked up to the cash register, and standing in front of it was a white bucket full of sand. And I said, what in the world is that for? Have we started smoking in here or what? Then I realized that there's a white piece of pipe sticking up out of it with a green collar on it. So I'm walking around going, what is this thing? And John Bryant gave me a full demonstration of what turns out to be a Mike's Spike.
Well, you're going to find out that full demonstration right now, because many times on the Carolina Outdoors, it's about what your neighbor is doing. Hunter Eford is one of those neighbors up in Stanley County with a national championship under his belt. Another neighbor that we have here in the Charlotte area is Mr. Mike Haney, and he is the inventor, owner, and operator of Mike Spikes. And we're going to bring him on the Carolina Outdoors right now on WBT to find out how Mike Spikes came about and what this business is all about. Mike, welcome to the Carolina Outdoors. Weekend at Jesse Brown's Outdoors, both locations, 7.25%. Shake your fist at the man. Come on over to Jesse Brown's Outdoors, Sharon Corners, Valentine Village, and we're going to save you some tax money.
There you go, Bill Barty. That sounds like a good plan. Let's see, what all can I save that on? All sporting goods under $50.
You know what? I'm sorry. I said shake your fist at the man, and then all I could think of is the governor is a woman.
Okay. Shake your fist at the lady governor. No more money for you, ma'am.
In North Carolina, we have the sales and use tax at 7.25% here in Mecklenburg County. And Don, to answer your question, you can save it on any kind of clothing across the board, $100 and less. That includes North Face rain jackets. It includes pretty much every bit of shirt and sock and pant and shorts that we have in the store. It's all tax-free.
And it's shoes under $100?
And it's shoes under $100 too. So we've got the fabulous Moab ventilators from Merrill, tax-free. We've got the highly demanded Keen footwear, tax-free.
How about Chaco sandals?
And even the wonderful Chaco sandals, which we have broken sales records at Jesse Brown's this season with Chaco sandals, the Z Series, Z1s, Z2s, and ZX2s.
Yep, we sold the left one and the right one.
Man, that's right. It is all tax-free.
All right.
And then I do need to make mention, because the tax-free part is the shaking your fist at the man, or woman in this case. But it's also incorporated with the savings that we already have at Jesse Brown's. Now that we are into August, what we are is a transitioned store. So we have smart wool socks and wigwam socks. If you buy 3 pairs or more, it's 15% off. We have travel underwear from Ex Officio. Buy 3 or more pairs, it's 20% off. Plus flip-flops, all our flip-flops in both locations of Jesse Brown's are 30% off. That plus tax-free Saturday and Sunday.
That's right. Sounds like you better get down to Jesse Brown's and save some money.
That's right. You know something else? I was looking at this because it's like you have to have a continuing ed course to have a tax-free weekend if you want to do it exactly like the state government wants you to do it. But I was looking at the Department of Revenue for North Carolina, and I was trying to put funny things on the Jesse Brown's blog, but athletic supporters are tax-free this weekend.
Wow, there you go.
You know what I have to say about that?
Well, everybody that supports athletics is tax-free.
Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
That's what I have to say about that. Listen, we need to invite and welcome our audience on our Jesse Brown's Outdoors YouTube channel. So you can go to jessebrowns.com and attach yourself to the Jesse Brown's YouTube channel. Follow us at Twitter at JB Outdoors, and also you can like us at Facebook, facebook.com/Jesse Brown's Outdoors. Those are just a whole bunch of the ways you can contact us, or like I smile when Don says it, or you can give us a call.
Use the phone, man. You get us right away.
Or, who would have thought about this? Come on by Jesse Brown's.
Just stop in and get face-to-face?
Visit us face-to-face.
How primitive.
How primitive. We are part of the WBT weekend lineup. In fact, we kick off the weekend before the news, before home improvements, and before working in the garden comes on the WBT airwaves, not to mention the financial shows that come on a little bit later. We start with the Carolina Outdoors, and our mission is to encourage you to be outdoors. And we do it at Jesse Brown's. We do it on the Carolina Outdoors, and I'll list a few things that are upcoming. Besides Tax-Free Weekend, we have Danny Bernstein that's going to be in town next weekend, August 11th, making 2 appearances at area libraries.
That's right, and that's a good opportunity to talk to Danny, and she's a great author of a couple of books here about local hikes and so forth in the Carolinas, and really just a great observer